Good afternoon, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I have got a Meijer haul to share with you guys for today, and a little bonus to the Meijer haul was that I actually have some sort of Christmas presents, I guess, that we ended up picking up. They kind of had like a pre-Black Friday pop-up sale kind of thing. So they had some of the stuff that was just on sale. They've had a lot of this like weekly sort of type stuff since maybe back in October, but it's been like little things like here and there kind of stuff, like, you know, again, like pre-Black Friday, like holiday sale type things. However, they ended up also having some coupons in addition to that this week, so it made for a few good deals in addition to all of that as well. Since my birthday was yesterday, they also had a coupon for the whole month, but it's a one-time use coupon for 5% off in addition to that. So I ended up picking up, again, those few Christmas presents plus just the regular grocery stuff I also got 5% off of, and I could have used that anytime, but most of the Meijer hauls that we had this month were a little bit smaller, so I was like, well, hopefully I can either like wait till Black Friday sales or see if they have any other kind of holiday sales where maybe I might get an extra little bonus off of that. So I used that today and got an additional 5% off, which my total grocery purchase was almost $5 off, which is really good. So like that 5% accounted for about an extra $5. So like I said, I'll share that all with you guys. It was regular grocery items, but then again, a few other little things, so I'll share that with you guys and the deals that they had going on for this week at Meijer. So these items right here on the table were what we ended up picking up from Meijer. So the total price for all of these items ended up costing us $62.54. Now $4.72 of that was tax, so it was really more like $58-ish for all of these items, which is pretty good, and we saved $60.27. So we had a 50% savings for everything we ended up picking up, which is really awesome. And like I was saying, also along with that was that 5% for like the birthday month coupon, but that took $4.73 off. So that was an additional coupon that, again, too, just regular coupons, you know, like didn't account for. It's kind of like a little bonus. And then again, too, the Christmas type items that we ended up picking up, which were these 4 items here, they ended up totaling $31.10, and we saved $34.26 for those. Now that was all combined, but I thought I'd just kind of point that out as like that wasn't the grocery type stuff. That was the, like I said, just about a little over $30 for those 4 games, which I thought was pretty good. I have seen in the past sometimes these will be on sale just like for a flat price at certain stores like at Walmart or whatever, but sometimes I haven't seen these games, and I thought that these were actually perfect kind of for everybody that I was thinking when I saw these. So again, I'll share that all with you guys in the deals that were going on. I think I'm going to start off though with the regular just grocery items. So again, I'm going to tell you guys just the price of these after the coupon and not after that 5%, because then again too, it adds, like, for example, the deodorants, there's an extra 26 cents off each of these because of that 5% off coupon. But like I told you guys, it was just like a flat almost $5 that addition took off as well for each item. So I'm not going to go into like, well, because that 5% also it took off this additional price, if that makes sense. So I'll just tell you guys kind of what the advertised price of the items were. With the Axe, it was either the deodorants or like the body sprays. Now the body sprays are $6, I think, and like 9 cents, versus the deodorants at Meijer are $5.19, and they had a $6 off of 2 coupons. So if you pick up 2 for a little bit over $10, you also get that $6 off. They end up being $2.19 each, which normally for personal care products I like to pay right about $2. So that was right at $2, and again, the 26 cents took off for that 5% off, so these were a little bit under $2. But like I said, I'm not going to do that for every single item. It's just that was an easy one to look at it that way. In addition to that, they also had the Honeycrisp apples, which were on sale for 99 cents a pound. Those we ended up picking up a little bit over 3 pounds, so it was $3.03 for those. They also had these Core Hydration, which were on sale for $1.49, and then they had a $2 off of 2 coupons, so they were just 49 cents each, which I thought was awesome. And it, like I said too, additionally that 5% off, so it was a little bit cheaper than that as well. They also had the Hell of a Good dip, which was on sale for $1.99, and there was a 50 cent off coupon, so so it was only $1.49. They also had the butter, the Country Crock plant-based butter, which was $2.99 on sale. They had a $1 off coupon, making it just $1.99, which is pretty good. It retails at $4.29, so again, that was a good deal. They also had the Betty Crocker Super Moist Cake Mix. Those were on sale for $1.50, and they had a $1 off of 2 coupon, so those were just $1 each after that coupon. They also had the canned pineapple, which was on sale for like $3.98, or I think like $1.99, but they had a $1 off of 2 coupon as well, so those were $1.49. I believe this is pretty close to Aldi's price. My mom also had these on the grocery list for this week anyway, so I can check those off, but they ended up having those, and again, it was something that was on the grocery list, and I'm pretty sure it's close to Aldi's price, so that's why I went ahead and picked those up. The ragu pasta sauce was on sale, $6 for 3, and there was a $1 off of 3 coupon, so those ended up being just $1, or $1.67 or so, 66 each, or $5 for 3. They also had the Angel Soft Bath Tissue. Now, it was either the 8 super mega rolls, or I think the 12 count like mega rolls. They were out of the 12 count ones. I like that because they're a little bit smaller and they're easier to put on the roll. Like, these ones are huge, and they, again, kind of nice, I guess, but like for putting them on like a toilet roll holder, they're very big and almost kind of don't fit very well. So I like that size better, but I think you pretty much, again, versus like the super mega rolls or the mega rolls, I think you get the same like square footage amount of toilet paper or whatever. It's not that big of a difference. It's just the rolls are bigger, so it's more difficult to, like I said, if you have a smaller like toilet roll holder, to put them on there. But that was all that they had, so they were on sale for $7.99, and there was a $1 off coupon, making it just $6.99. Again, when you compare it to like the super mega roll or the mega roll size, it's a little bit over 50 cents per like mega roll, which isn't too bad. We went ahead and picked that up. Now with the games, like I was saying, I think that these will work out pretty well for everybody that I was kind of picturing, I guess. But to start off with Pictionary, I was thinking that for Jack. Jack is like a huge drawer, so I think that he would really like that anyway. But it was normally $19.99. They're 20% off all of the like games. Most of them were like 20% off. Then they also had a $5 off coupon, so that was only $10.99. Again, it also took 80 cents off for that 5%, so they were just a little bit over $10, which again, I thought was an okay price. We've never had Pictionary, so I thought that that was really good. Operation, which was a game that I kind of might want for myself, but that is also $19.99. There was also a $5 off coupon plus the 5%, which took 80 cents off, so it was just a little bit over $10. Pretty much the same deal as Pictionary, and I had this when I was little, and I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if it got broken, or we lost all the pieces for it, or if we had batteries in it and we left them in there and then like the batteries like ruin the game, or like, again, whatever ended up happening. But we had it for, I remember playing it like twice and then never played it again. And so I was like, I kind of honestly have always wanted to have Operation again. So we ended up picking that up. Like I said, I thought that one might work for me. Then they also had the Yahtzee, which I was kind of thinking for my mom, because she's been talking about Yahtzee recently. We were like, oh, we don't have that. We might have at some point, but again, too, probably a long time ago. Retails at $9.39, and then again 20% off, so it was $7.51, but there was a 50% off coupon, so that ended up taking off, and again, this ended up being a little over like $3, and it was like $3.50, you know, something, plus that 5% off, which took 37 cents off, so it was probably, like I said, around $3-ish, no more than $4, lower end of probably $3. They also had the Jenga, which we have, so I was thinking this might work well for Matthew, but that was normally $15.99, 20% off, so it was $12.79. It also had a $5 off coupon, plus there was also the 5% off, which took 64 cents off. In total for that, it was just a little bit over $7, which again, I thought was pretty good. Like I said, we have this, I literally just, it was under my bed in my bedroom, actually. I don't know why. I think I got it for Christmas one year, like a long time ago, but we already have it, so I was like, okay, but it's still a good sale, and I was like, you know what, that would be a good gift for Matthew that, you know, again, he can have and, you know, use, play with friends, that kind of stuff. So overall, like I said, I thought the gifts kind of thing was like an okay deal and kind of a pre-Black Friday kind of sales and stuff like that. Again, I love Meijer because they have the best deals with like Black Friday stuff, coupons, like all that kind of stuff. And like I said, they had those coupons in addition to that sale that they had, which was the 20% off. Those coupons, I don't know how long they were available, but I do think that they were only available until today. So it was really good that we went today. I don't know if they had them earlier in the week as well, or maybe just like 2 or 3 days, you know, whatever. But they do tend to have these throughout like November, December, where they'll have like a short period of time where they do have like certain coupons available. And sometimes again too, those coupons kind of stack with the sale that they already have. Like I was saying, these are 20% off, plus they also had dollars off and the percentage off coupons on those you know, those the board games. So again, we picked up a handful of games that we don't have already and worked out pretty well for, you know, kind of some early Christmas present type stuff. So anyways, I thought I'd just share with you guys those sales that were going on at Meijer. Again, it was a little pricey, but again, it was half of that was just on those board games really for what we ended up picking up, and then the other stuff kind of for some you know, just regular sale stuff that they had going on. So like I said, I thought I'd share with you guys those deals, and I'm gonna get this stuff put away and we gotta go and hide the Christmas presents, I guess. Actually, Jack came in and he was like, oh, what are these board games for? Me and my dad are both like, they're for nothing. Like, and then my mom said the same thing too, and we were like, they're for nothing. And then I was like, yeah, but she's gonna know that like they were for Christmas presents. So I told her, but we keep trying to like play it off like Jack, like, oh, these aren't anything, like they're not for you. But yeah, so like I said, I gotta go and hide those in the attic, I guess, and get the other grocery stuff put away. Well guys, I finished my grocery list for Jewel. I'm going to take a shower and get to bed. I am going to probably edit and play a little bit of my Sims, which is why I'm gonna shower now and then do that afterwards, just so that I'm all ready for bed. And then as soon as I'm done editing, go to bed, instead of like, I will probably procrastinate if I still haven't taken a shower yet. And then I'll just stay up all night playing. So that is what I'm going to do. And like I said, I already finished my grocery list, which is good. And so but the only thing is, I don't really know what the plan is for Thanksgiving. We're going over to my aunt's on Thanksgiving Day, and then we're celebrating Thanksgiving on Sunday. So we can go to the grocery store on like Saturday before this coming Sunday, and I feel like it's not going to be as busy. So I don't think that we should buy all the stuff that we need for Thanksgiving like this weekend, because we're not going to need it until 8 more days from tomorrow, you know? So like, it doesn't make sense to buy the stuff that early. But some of the stuff that we need for Thanksgiving Day, like I think we're just bringing an appetizer to my aunt's. So it's like, we just need to like get that. And I don't know what I don't know for sure if that's even what she's planning on doing, or what exactly she's planning on like making or whatever. She'd mentioned something, but I don't know. So I'm just getting whatever stuff we need for the week, and then we'll figure out what's actually going on for Thanksgiving after that. Like, we could always go tomorrow or something like that if we needed to, but as of right now, that's what the plan is. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog with my Jewel haul. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.